Hey everyone, French Tutor here. Today I wanted to test out Jing Yuan's signature light cone before dawn. I've been curious if 5-star event light cones actually break the game or not, since this one has some outrageous stats. I'm going to compare this light cone with the easily accessible 4-star light cone, the seriousness of breakfast, and the battle pass weapon. Also, instead of using Jing Yuan, I'm going to do this test with Himeko, since she can benefit from all the light cone abilities and see how much better it can make her. I was pretty surprised by the results, so I wanted to share with you all. If you end up liking the video, please make sure to like and subscribe for more Honkai Star Rail content. Now, onto the video. First, let's look at all the light cone stats. Before dawn increases crit damage by a significant amount of 36%. It also increases skill and ultimate damage by 18%. On top of that, it can proc Somnus Corpus, which is gained after using your skill or ultimate and then consumed to increase follow-up attack damage by 48%. These are extremely good stats, and I'm sure just by looking at the numbers, it would want to make people pull for it. For the free-to-play option, I wanted to see how Before Dawn is compared to the seriousness of breakfast. At Superimposition 1, it increases damage by 12%, and every time you defeat an enemy, it increases attack by 4% with max 3 stacks. At S5, this goes up to 24% damage and 8% attack per stack. This is actually a really good light cone for erudition characters and definitely one of the best ones you can get for free. You can easily superimpose this weapon at the Forgotten Hall. For this test, we're going to use one with Superimposition 3 that gives 18% damage and 6 attack percent per stack. Today is another peaceful day is the pay-to-play Nameless Honor Battle Pass weapon. It increases your damage by 0.2 times the max energy of a character. Since Himeko's max energy is 120, it gives 24% damage. If we compare stats, Before Dawn gives about 76 more attack than the seriousness of breakfast, and 38 more attack than Today is Another Peaceful Day. Here are the stats and builds we're working with. Before Dawn gives 2261 attack, and it's going to boost my crit damage up to 91.1%. Crit rate will stay the same for all light cones. I'll be using the 4-piece Firesmith of Lava Forging set and 2-piece Inert Sal Soto set. I won't be using the 4-piece fire damage buff to make the test easier. All my traces are maxed at Ascension 3. At the time of recording, I was at Equilibrium level 3. For this test, I wasn't able to proc the seriousness of breakfast's attack percent buff, so keep that in mind. Focus on the middle damage. First, her skill. Next is her follow-up attack. Finally, her ultimate. Before we talk about the results, I wanted to say that I did include a second test with another enemy, but the comparisons were not accurate because Himeko does more damage on burned enemies, and I realized while editing, some clips showed some burned and non-burned enemies, so I apologize. But rest assured, these results against the Doomsday Beast are accurate, so let's take a look. First thing to note is that Breakfast did not fall too much behind with Peaceful Day, a pay-to-play weapon. If Breakfast was superimposed to 5 and had the attack percent buffs, it would outdamage it for sure for Himeko. Second, Peaceful Day actually did a little more non-crit damage than Before Dawn, so if you ever superimpose it, it would outdamage it even more for non-crit hits, but it would be much harder to get the extra crit damage you need to compete with Before Dawn. Third, you can see that Before Dawn shines the most with follow-up attack damage since it increases by 48%. But overall, the damage for the other light cones doesn't fall behind too much surprisingly. Before Dawn just makes it a lot easier with guaranteed crit damage, whereas the other light cones you need a much better crit damage build which will take a long time in the endgame to obtain. Money and luck will just make that process easier. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please make sure to like and subscribe. Also, what do you think about the event light cone banner so far? Do you think Zila's and Jing Yuan's light cones break the game? I would like your opinion, so let me know in the comments. Take care now.